Hey guys, welcome back to our channel Kashmir Food Fusion. Click on the subscribe button here to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon button to remain updated. Today we are going to make Nadru Yakni or lotus stem in yogurt curry for you. This is a very authentic Kashmiri recipe and you will not find it anywhere else in the world. So please try this yakni and let me know if you liked it or not. The ingredients used here in this recipe are 2 liters of full fat yogurt. Then I've used nadru. I've peeled them and chopped them and washed them. You can use any other vegetable if you don't find nadru, but it tastes good with nadru as well. Then we have used 2 tablespoons of ginger garlic paste, salt according to your taste, 1 tablespoon of garam masala powder. Then I have used 4 onions for the tadka. Then I have used 2 eggs, whole eggs. If you are a vegetarian, you can totally skip this part. I have used these eggs so that the coagulation of the curd doesn't take place. So you can skip it, you don't need to add them. Then I have used 7 to 8 green cardamom, 7 to 8 black cardamom, 4 to 5 cinnamon sticks. So now let's start with the recipe. First of all, in a pressure cooker, add some water and place these nadru into it. We want the nadru to be soft and tender when we add them into the yogurt curry. We don't want them to be too hard, therefore we will place them in a pressure cooker first. So after adding all the nadru into this water, we will give it a mix. Then we will add the remaining ginger. We will add 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. Then I have added 2 cinnamon sticks, 3 to 4 green cardamom, 2 to 3 black cardamom. I have also added salt here. After giving it a good mix, I will cover the lid of this pressure cooker and wait until 4 or 5 whistles. Until then the nadru will be soft. So I have placed this yogurt in a thick bottle vessel and I am giving it a whisk. After whisking this yogurt, we will place the ground spices into it. Then we will add the salt. After adding the salt, I am again whisking it. Now we have added the remaining part of the ginger garlic paste, which we have approximately 2 tablespoons. Now I added 1 tablespoon of the garam masala powder. Then I've added the eggs here. Like I said, you don't need to add them if you're a vegetarian. I've added them to prevent the coagulation of the yogurt and I don't want to keep whisking the yogurt. Therefore I've added them here. So now giving it a good whisk. Now we will place it on a burner on high flame and wait for the curry or the yakni to become thick. So you can see that I'm whisking it occasionally. We will wait until this yakni becomes really thick. You can see here it has thickened a bit, but it's not too thick. We want it to be so thick that it doesn't leave this spatula or this wooden spoon. Here it is thicker but not really thick. So if you on the side note, we will prepare the tadka for this. When the oil is really hot, you have to add the onions and wait for them to turn dark brown in color. We need the onions to be crispy and dark brown. So we are frying these onions. You can see that after frying them, they have become dark brown and crispy. So we will keep it aside. Our nadru must have become tender as well. So I am opening the lid of this pressure cooker to check on them. So you can see that I am taking this nadru out and checking them. They have become soft. So we will place them in a separate bowl. We will not throw away the stock of the nadru. We will use it later. So here I have taken out all the nadru. I am checking them, they are soft. And the stock of the nadru, I have placed it in another bowl and I will add it also into the yakni. So now let's add it into the yakni. Here you can see that the yakni is done almost. It's really thick and I've placed the burn on low flame now. The yakni was very watery in the beginning, but now it's quite thick. The consistency is good. It's sticking to the wooden spoon. So now we will add the nadru and the stock as well. We have to wait until the yogurt thickens, because if it is really thick, that means the yakni will taste good. So I'm placing the nadru into it. And so you can see that I'm adding all the nadru, and now I'm adding the nadru stock as well. You have to retain this nadru stock because it has the flavors of the nadru. So after adding some more stock into it, I'm mixing this first to check if the stock is enough. It is not, because we want the nadru and the yakni to get mixed well. We want the flavors to get mixed, so we have added some more nadru stock. After mixing it, you can see nadru in it. So I'm adding the tadka over it. Now you have to give it a good mix and keep it on high flame until the flavors get mixed well. The flavors of the yakni and the nadru retain the flavors of the yakni. We have added the stock for this purpose only, because we want the flavors to get mixed. We want nadru to retain the flavors of the yakni. I've added this crushed mint as well, because we serve this yakni with crushed mint. It tastes better with it. So after adding this crushed mint, I've covered it with a lid and I'll cook it until I find the nadru are softer and tender and the taste of the yakni. So here you can see that the yakni has started to thicken. After adding the stock, it had become thin, but now it is of good consistency, and we will serve it out in a bowl. Here I've served it out in a bowl and garnished it with some more dried and crushed mint. We eat it with rice. You should try it, and please let me know if you liked it or not. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to our channel, share and comment. Thank you.